The 36th District Court in the state of Michigan is now in session. The Honorable Judge Marlena Taylor is now presiding. At this time, there will be no talking, no smoking, no eating or drinking, no gum chewing, no laying down or sleeping, no driving or riding in a motor vehicle. Please keep your device on mute so that until you are addressed by staff. Also, please keep your device on a surface level so that your face may be seen. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Mr. Walker, you can unmute yourself, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Roderick Walker. This is ticket number 320546. One count of one second. Disorderly conduct. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore, P80581, on behalf of Mr. Walker. Walker, would you please say your name?
Roderick Walker.
And Your Honor, we do have a resolution in this matter. Mr. Walker would like to take advantage of the people's offer and plead guilty, and that would be under a 3-month delayed sentence.
Is that how you want to proceed today, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Will you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Absolutely.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Walker, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney? That would have been Mr. Fillmore in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Absolutely.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Walker, I want to take your attention back to the date of March the 31st of 2017. Were you in the area of Grand River and the Hayland Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you act in a disorderly manner in that location, in that area?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, attorney?
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
And the court is satisfied as well and will accept the plea to 1 count of disorderly conduct. Mr. Walker, why did it take you so long to come back to handle this matter?
Well, when I got the ticket, the officer told me to call it in to get a court date, and every time I called, they said it wasn't in the system yet, and then I just became negligent to it.
Did you have to pay a bond today to get this on the docket?
I paid it a couple of weeks ago.
Okay. Typically, my fine for these type of matters is community service because of what you did. Okay.
Okay.
So the court is going to order 40 hours of community service. Now, this is under a delayed sentence. That means if you have no new tickets in 3 months, which I'm pretty sure you can achieve since you haven't done it all this time, I'm going to dismiss it. So when you come back for the review, is 3 months going to be enough time for you to complete those 40 hours of community service?
Yes. Where do I have to go for that?
I'm going to give you a phone number. Are you able to take it down? Even if you need to put it in the phone, you can put it in your phone if you need to too.
I have a pen, Your Honor.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
313
313
965
965
8130.
8130.
If call Miss Green, that's her name, Miss Green. Tell her you have to do 40 hours of community service by our review date, which is going to be August the 15th via Zoom 2022. She'll tell you how to go about doing that. If on that date you can all the terms and conditions. What you had a question, Mr. Walker?
You said August the 19th?
15.
Oh,
15.
Is it possible I can do like a different date?
Yes.
Because
Thank you
I'm
for
getting
asking.
married.
Congratulations. What day?
Oh, August the 19th, but I'm be out of town the week of before the wedding.
Okay, so when's your last day you'll be in town, sir?
I will be back in town. I'll be back in town actually on the 15th.
Okay,
So can we do like the 16th?
we can. I just don't, you wanna do it before, yes. Let me
Yeah.
make sure that's the day of the week that we have court, okay? Hold on. I'm
Okay.
gonna give you a weekend date. That works. You want to do August the 16th?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for speaking up. That helps out a lot.
Thank you.
Okay, with August the 16th. On that day, if you completed the 40 hours of community service, I will dismiss this case as well as I'll tell them to issue your $200 back too. But I want to make sure you do community service. If you don't
Absolutely.
do your community service, I'm going to take your $200 that you put down.
Don't worry, I will do it.
Okay, all right, sir. Thank you so much. And call that number and tell her you have to complete the 40 hours by that time so we can get that done. August
Okay.
16th works for you?
Absolutely.
8:30 a.m., okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're so very welcome, Mr. Walker. And early congratulations. I'll remember to say it the next time too, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. That
All right.
concludes this hearing.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, Michelle. Miss Michelle, I'm so sorry. I didn't even check to make sure you were ready this morning.
It's okay. I was ready when you got started.
Okay, all right. I always like to make sure, and then I was into it and I said, ooh, no.
You're
I see
fine.
her name. I hope she's there.
Absolutely.
Who would you like next? Mr. Fillmore, Attorney Fillmore, who would you like next?
We can call Kavan Washington.
Okay.
Actually, you know what, Your Honor, can I jump in with him just for 1 second?
Yeah. She
Thank
called
you.
him out, so if he doesn't come out, just go in there and see, and if not, I'll send him back and let him know what's going on and bring him
Okay,
out.
thank you.
Okay. Mr. Washington, I'm gonna send you back in there. He wants to talk to you for just 1 second, okay? 7, go back to 7. Room 7, he just wants to talk to you for 1 second. Can you go back in there? It should say breakout room at the top and click 7. There he is, okay. And next time, you make a note that this person failed to appear before. After the bit, well, I'll look at the back of the thing, y'all like, no, you can write. I'll get rid of it.
All right, Your Honor, we're ready on Mr. Washington. I think he's coming out right now.
Okay, cool.
Maybe.
She said, baby. Baby.
There he is.
Mr. Washington, you can unmute yourself, okay? Press star six, star six, star six.
Star six?
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
I can hear you now. Yes,
Oh, sorry about that.
it's okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Caban, Washington. This is ticket number P 10-81680. Count one, give false information regarding accident. Also calling U ticket 595-86221. This is one count of offer to engage in the services of another for the act of prostitution. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Washington. Sir, would you please state your name?
Yvonne, Washington.
And Your Honor, we do have a resolution in these matters. The people have made an offer. Mr. Washington would like to take advantage of it. That being that the offer to engage ticket would be amended to disorderly conduct and count two would be dismissed.
You want to take advantage of that, Mr. Washington?
Yes,
If so, please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
yes,
You can put your hand down. Mr. Washington, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney? That would have been Mr. Fillmore in private today about your case and about your rights?
yes,
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
yes,
Somebody threatened you or forced you or promised you? Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I just can't hear you that good. I'm sorry.
I figured as much, that's why I repeated it. Are you can put it back up to your ear. Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes,
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
yes,
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, you're going to give up the right that you had to have a bench or a jury trial? You understand that, sir?
yes,
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
yes. If I'm able to ask, what does it entail once I plead guilty?
So the requirements that it's going to be is that you have to do a HIV STI test. I don't have to know the results. You just have to take one. You're going to have to do 20 hours of community service. You're going to have to take a prostitution awareness class. And then you're going to have to pay a $300 fine.
That's fine.
Okay, you want to move forward?
Yes. If I'm able to ask one more question, sorry about that.
Yes, you can.
When does the community service start? I was about to start a job, but I'll postpone the job if I have to.
No, you can do it while you're working. I don't want you to postpone your job. I'm going to give you time. I'll give you 3 months to complete it. Do you think you can complete it in 3 months?
Yes, I can.
Yep, I'm not just gonna make it due tomorrow or anything. I'll give you a little bit of time to complete everything because I don't want you to, especially if you're starting a job, I want you to start that job. That's important, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You have any more questions, Mr. Washington?
Also, when does the $300 fine has to be paid?
By the time you come back for the review. So usually what I do is I set a 3-month review, and at that point in time, you need to come back with everything completed. Because you're starting a new job, if you would like 4 months, I can give you 4 months instead to make sure you have enough time. It's okay. I know babies
Okay.
cry sometimes.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. So I'll give you 4 months since you're starting a new job to be able to complete all these tasks, okay?
Okay, and the prostitution awareness, like, is that a place I have to go to, or?
I'm gonna give you a phone number to call, and they'll be able to tell you how to take that class. That's usually a Saturday. It is all day, but it's only one day,
Okay.
okay? You wanna move forward?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Washington, I want to take you back to the date of February the 4th of 2021. Were you in the area of McNichols and Warmer Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you in that area act in a disorderly manner?
Yes.
Satisfied, Attorney Fillmore?
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
Is there a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining count to be dismissed?
So stipulated.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of disorderly conduct. And I'm going to dismiss ticket P10811680. Okay? Sir, I told you all the tasks, but I'm going to repeat it so that you know, and I'm going to give you a phone number. Do you have a sheet of paper or some way you can take down this phone number to call?
Yes, I can get a pen.
Go get a pen.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. I appreciate you.
I have a pen now.
Okay, you're gonna call this phone number, 313
313
965
965
3414.
3414.
Okay, they'll be able to tell you how to get the HIV/STI test, how to do the community service for 20 hours, and how to take that class you need to take, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
All right, your review date is going to be September the 13th, September 13th at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom, okay? Just to make sure you complete everything.
Okay,
Okay, so that gives you 4 months. So I'm giving you 4 months to get you on task, okay?
that's fine.
All right, and we'll close everything out if you complete everything, okay?
I'll have one last question, if I may.
Yes, sir?
Where do I pay the money to?
So you can pay it online at 36districtcourt.org, or you can physically come down to 36 District Court and pay it on the first floor. You can also go to those DivDat machines where you can pay other City of Detroit fees.
Yes.
Excuse me. Pay it there as well, okay?
Okay, and I just tell them the ticket number or what?
Yep, you can put in your name. A lot of times you can just put your name in and it will come up, but if you have the ticket number, I'll give it to you so you can have it.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just put in my name.
Okay, and you can pay on it too. So since you have 4 months, you can put a little bit on it each time, so it doesn't come off at one time if you want as well, okay?
That's fine. That's perfect.
Okay. All right, Mr. Washington, you have any more questions?
I do not, Judge.
All right. If not, that concludes this hearing. I'll see you back on September the 13th with everything finished, okay? And good luck to you.
All right, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Have a good day, okay?
All right.
All right. Who would you like next, Mr. Fillmore?
We can call Miss Willis, Shamia Willis, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Willis?
Hi, good morning.
Hi. Good morning. Now calling the matters of the people versus Shamia Willis. This is ticket number 1841777. Count 1, no operator's license on person. Count 2, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Miss Willis. Ma'am, would you please state your name?
Shamia Willis.
And Your Honor, we do have a resolution in these matters. Miss Willis would like to take advantage of the people's offer and plead guilty to count 2, and count 1 would be dismissed.
Is that right, Ms. Willis?
Yes,
If so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, or nothing but the truth?
yes,
You can put your hand down, ma'am. Ms. Willis, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney? That would have been Mr. Fillmore in private today about your case and about your rights.
yes,
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
no,
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
I said, are you taking this guilty plea because you are guilty?
Yes,
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, You're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today with this plea?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna take your attention back to the date of June the 18th of 2018. At that time, were you driving a Chrysler vehicle in the area of Gratiot and Burns Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, did you not have, was that vehicle not registered at the time?
No, it was not.
Satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Is there a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining count to be dismissed?
So stipulated.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to count 2, dismiss count 1 of the ticket. Ms. Willis, are you, do you have your license now or no? You're trying to get it?
Yeah, I'm trying to get them. I've been paying off some of my tickets.
Okay, cool. So, how many do you have left with the city of Detroit?
I'm not sure. I thought them was the last 2.
Okay, cool. I see that you put a cash bond. Was it $300 per ticket or just $300 on one ticket?
Per ticket.
Okay, so my fine and assessment is $200 on one of the tickets. So if you have any reinstatement fees, they'll take the money out of that, but the remaining money will be returned to you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, all right. So you are all set, ma'am. Good luck to you getting your license, okay?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. If there's nothing further, just so I make it clear, their money is to be returned on ticket 184177777, count 1, I think, and on count 2, the bond money for paying this ticket should come out of that ticket. All right? Thank you. That concludes this hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
I can leave.
Yeah, you can leave now.
Yes, Ms.
Okay,
Willis,
thank you.
can. Have a good day, okay?
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Right. Who are you next ready on, Mr. Fillmore?
How about Clark Washington?
Okay. Mr. Washington, can you unmute yourself and activate your camera, please?
I don't think his camera, it doesn't work all morning, Your Honor. Oh,
Mr. Washington, can you take your hat off for me, please?
okay.
No problem.
And your do-rag, sir, this is court.
Okay,
Thank you,
How's
Mr.
it?
Washington.
no
That's
problem.
wonderful. Fantastic.
Okay. Mhm.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Clark Washington. This
Yeah.
is ticket number P1262803. One count student driver unaccompanied. Also calling ticket number P1262778. One count 16 to 20 miles over posted speed. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Washington. Sir, would you please state your name?
Clark Ernest Washington.
And Your Honor, we do have a resolution. Mr. Washington would like to take advantage of the people's offer. He would be offering a responsible plea to the speeding ticket that would be amended to 35 and a 30 and count 2, or I shouldn't say count 2, but the unaccompanied student ticket would be dismissed.
You want to take advantage of that today, Mr. Washington?
Yes, I would.
Okay. If so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
You can put your hand down. Mr. Washington, you had an opportunity to talk with Attorney Fillmore in private today, is that correct?
yes,
And he's telling me that you want to take advantage of this plea or responsible. What that means is that I'm going to read from the ticket because it's a civil infraction. And then I'm going to give you the fine that goes with committing that civil infraction, okay? It's been reduced to a different charge, okay?
okay,
All right, so on the date of October the 11th, 2021, in the area of Dexter and Whitney in the city of Detroit, Mr. Washington was driving a Mercury vehicle and did exceed the speed limit going 35 in a 30-mile-per-hour zone. Satisfied, Attorney Fillmore?
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
So stipulated.
All right, so at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of speed 35 in the 30-mile-per-hour zone, plea of responsible. And I'm going to dismiss ticket P 1262803. Sir, the fine for that is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay civil infractions. Is that gonna be enough time for you?
Yes, it would.
Okay, so it's gonna be due no later than May 27, 2022, sir.
Okay,
Okay, and if there's
All right.
nothing further, that concludes this hearing. You're all set, Mr. Washington? You
I
got
would like
questions?
that. Yeah, I got one question.
Okay,
Even though I got 1 point behind this here, how long would it take for me to get that 1 point removed?
I think it's 3 years. If he wanted to do a driving course and come back, we could probably just took it off. Sorry.
Mr. Washington,
Yes,
now, so we believe it may be around 3 years. You have to ask the Secretary of State's office. However, I've been told by counsel for the city of Detroit that if you are willing to go take a driver's class, I will remove this responsible plea and we will find something you can plead to with no point.
okay.
Would you like to do that instead?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long will you take to take the driver's class, sir?
Well, I don't know what location is available to me at this present time, but I would have to check into it just to find out.
Okay, so what I'm really asking is, would you like to come back in 30 or 60 days?
I'll come back in 60 days.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Attorney Fillmore, can you make a motion for me, please?
Your Honor, a motion to withdraw the responsible plea.
At this time, the court is going to grant that motion and allow Mr. Washington to withdraw his responsible plea of responsible in lieu of him going to a class and being able to come back and potentially not have any points on his record. You understand that, Mr. Washington?
Yes, I do.
Now, if you come back and you haven't taken the class, and I give you 60 days, I'm gonna go ahead and let this other one, we're gonna redo the other plea of responsible, okay?
Okay,
All right, so I think 60 days is more than enough time for you to find a class and go to it, okay?
all
Go,
right.
now you find the class by going on the Secretary of State's website, and look for driver's classes, okay, like driver's responsibility classes. And they'll have ones that are actually certified. They're usually just a day, so they're not forever,
Okay,
okay? Okay, and you will
All
have
right.
to pay some money. I don't know how much it is, but go ahead and do that because then you'll come back and you'll have something that won't have any points. Like, I know you don't want the points on the record. I understand.
yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna set this for a pretrial on July 13th, sir. July 13th, that gives you 60 days.
Okay,
1/22, 8:30 a.m. Come back, okay?
uh-huh.
I'm putting down to complete drivers. The driver's responsibility or defensive drivers.
I think they have both.
Okay,
I think,
either one.
yeah.
All right. Either defensive driving or driver's responsibility, okay? You just have to show us that you actually went to the class and completed it, okay?
Okay,
All right, and then we'll find something else for you to plead to that doesn't have any points. All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing.
okay.
All right, I'll see you back what day, sir?
The 13th of July.
All right, 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. Thank you, Mr. Washington.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good day.
You have a blessed day too.
Thank you. See you one day, Mr. Fillmore.
Your Honor, I think that's everyone that was ready, so I'm gonna have to go back and speak with a couple more people, and I did just receive another plea offer, and I think I need one for Eric Woods still.
Oh, so
I think
that-
I just did that.
he just did it, so we know that you have a couple more out there, just let us know what you're looking for. And then
All
I
right,
think
so-
you did get the, are you gonna send them the other
Yeah,
one?
Attorney Fimble, did you receive an offer, or did I tell you one for Harry Woodbox?
Wood Fox, yes, you gave that to me verbally earlier. I have that. He didn't respond to me when I went to the breakout room
Oh,
earlier.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I'm
And,
gonna give you, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, I have the offer for Miss Williams, and then I have the PSI for the sentencing.
Right, and then I'm gonna verbally give you the offer for Eric Woods.
All righty, please.
If he pleads guilty under, or is it? If he pleads guilty under HIDA,
Haida?
yes.
Okay, sounds good.
And then you have the offer for Latonya Williams, and then you have the consent report for the Kia Wilson, right?
Yes.
And I think that's,
All right, I will go speak with all of them. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Yes, I have that. Yes, I'm.
We're ready if anyone is in the courtroom. Oh, there you are, Judge. Oh, I can't hear you though.
Just tell me the matters on which you want to hear them.
All right, we can start. How about Eric Woods? He's asking for a bench trial.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Woods. Can you activate your camera, please, and turn yourself off of mute?
Oops. I'm trying. It's not letting me turn my camera on.
Okay, all right. Now calling the matter of People versus Eric Woods. This is ticket number P12040047. This is one count, disobey lawful order of a police officer. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Woods. Mr. Woods, would you please state your name?
Eric Woods.
Your Honor, Mr. Woods is asking for a bench trial in this matter.
Is that correct, Mr. Woods?
Yes.
If so, can you please raise your right hand for me?
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Woods, did you have an opportunity to talk with Attorney Fillmore in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
He's informing me you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of fact. Is that how you want to move forward, sir?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to set this for a bench trial on the date of September the 12th. That's going to be at 9 a.m. I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal. Sir, for the trial, you need to figure out how you can get your camera to work because I'm going to need to see you during it, okay?
Okay.
That gives you plenty of time to figure that out, okay?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, his bond is going to be set at $0 personal. I'll see you 9 a.m. on September the 12th, okay?
All right. Is something going to come in the mail?
Something will come in the mail, but you should always write it down too, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
I will. Thank you. Who would you like next?
Henry Woodfox, Your Honor.
Mr. Woodfox?
Yes, how you doing, ma'am?
I'm good, thank you for asking. I'm gonna call your matter now, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now calling the matter for People versus Henry Woodfox. This is ticket number P11652276. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Woodfox. Mr. Woodfox, would you please say your name?
Henry Allen Wolfox.
And Your Honor, we do have a resolution in this matter. Mr. Woodfox would like to take advantage of the people's offer.
Is that right, Mr. Woodfox?
Yes, ma'am.
If so, please raise your right hand.
Somehow I got knocked out.
Mr. Woods, I'm in the middle of a hearing. You can't just yell out something. It's okay if you get knocked out. When you come back, you're in the courtroom. So you can't just yell out because you interrupted my hearing. So just be quiet, okay? Just for a moment. Mr. Woodfox, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can put your hand down. Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking the guilty plea today, you're going to give up the right that you had to have a bench or a jury trial? You understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of February the 17th of 2021. Were you in the area of Van Dyke and House Street in the city of Detroit driving a Ford vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you were driving that Ford vehicle, did it not have any car insurance on it at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
It did not have car insurance?
Did not.
All right. Satisfied, Attorney Fillmore?
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
Is there a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining count to be dismissed?
So stipulated.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to count 2 amended to improper plates. Count 1 is to be dismissed of this ticket. Sir, are you currently working or have a source of income?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to assess a fine today in the amount of $200. How long will that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
60.
60? Okay. I'll give you until July 13th, 2022 to have that paid, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a blessed one.
You too. Thank you so much, Mr. Woodfox.
Thank you.
And we can call Mario Woods next, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Woods? Mr. Woods? He's having connection issues, it looks like. I'm gonna wait a second and see if he hops back on, because I want
All
to
right.
handle it since he's having connection
We could-
issues.
We could call Miss Williams next, Your Honor, while we're waiting.
Okay.
Latanya Williams.
Okay. Williams?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna call your matter now. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Latanya or Latina Williams.
Latonya. Oh.
Latonya, thank you. Latonya Williams.
Uh-huh.
This is ticket number P 1199771. Count 1, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count, I need to stop moving. It's distracting.
Ms. Williams, try and stay still, please.
Okay, you got a place where
Yes.
you're still, okay.
There you go.
All right, there we go. Count 2, drove while unlicensed. Count 3, improper plates. Also calling ticket number P 1199776. One count, no proof of insurance. Ticket number P 1125806. Count 1, no proof of insurance. Count 2, dirty, obscure, improperly displayed plates. Count 3, failed to use seatbelt assembly system, 1985. Ticket number P 1145961. One count, failed to stop for a stop sign. Ticket number P 1145920. Count 1, driver's license never acquired. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Ticket number P 1125762. Count 1, failed to display a valid operator's license, not on person. Count 2, improper plates. Count 3, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Ticket number P 1100817. Drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2, driver's license never acquired. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. And ticket number P 1081783. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, failed to display a valid operator's license, not on person. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Ms. Williams. Ma'am, would you please state your name?
Latonya Williams.
And Your Honor, we do have a resolution in these matters, and Ms. Williams would like to take advantage of the people's offer this morning.
Is that right, Ms. Williams?
Yes.
If so, please raise your right hand.
Hmm?
You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can put your hand down. Ms. Williams, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney, that would be Mr. Fillmore, in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Okay. Did anyone threaten you? Force
Oh, no,
you, or
ma'am.
promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking a guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of May the 13th of 2021, a year ago today. Were you driving a vehicle, a Ford vehicle, East Jefferson and Burns Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you were driving that vehicle, was it unregistered at the time?
I had just got that car at the time.
Had you registered it with the Secretary of State's office at the time?
I had got it registered, but I had to come back like to get insurance.
All right, Mr. Fillmore, how does your client want to proceed? Does she want to have a bench or a jury trial, Ms. Williams?
Ms. Williams, can we have a breakout room again, Your Honor?
Yeah. I'm gonna put y'all. Yeah, I don't know if she know how to rejoin. Okay, I think she was able to rejoin. Hold on, Ms. Wilson, okay? As soon as he comes back, we'll be able to handle your matter, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ms. Williams is ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Okay. Back on the record with the matter of the people versus Latanya Williams. Are you ready to move forward at this time, ma'am?
Yes, my car
Okay.
wasn't, none of my, stuff was registered, so none of them.
All right, so your vehicle was not registered that day?
No, not that I know of. It wasn't registered.
You didn't have proper plates on it because it wasn't registered, correct?
Yes, ma'am, I didn't have no.
Did you have a license that day?
No, ma'am, I ain't had no license, no insurance.
Okay, all right, no proof of insurance. Satisfied, Attorney Fillmore?
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, is there stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea count on ticket P 11997771. Count 1 is as charged, as well as count 3 is as charged. Count 2 is to be amended to improper plates. On ticket P 11997776, count 1 is to be amended to blockade. The remainder of the tickets called on the record today are to be dismissed without prejudice. Is there stipulation? Oh, we already got that. Ms. Williams, the fine for, first let's deal with the civil infraction. That fine is $175. Typically it's due 14 days from today's date. Is that gonna be enough time for you?
Yes, ma'am, because I just started my new job, so I'll be getting paid next week.
Okay, so I'm gonna make that do, I'm gonna give you a little bit more time, because do you have other responsibilities as well?
Yes, pay my DT bill and that's it.
Okay, now I'm gonna give you to 6/13 to pay this ticket. I don't want you to not have any money left when you pay $175. Now, on the remaining 3 tickets, yeah. Hold 1 second, I'm trying to see how much you owe.
Yes.
Okay. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I was trying to figure out how much money you owe and whether all of your, it looks like we included every single ticket that you owe right now. So some of these are gonna be dismissed. And so the court is gonna order on the 2 cases that we have $400 fines. So that's 2 $100 fine, 2 $200 fines. I'm gonna waive the cost and fine. How long do you need to pay that? If I gave you 6 months, would that be enough time to come up with $400?
Yeah, I can cover it by the, May, June, by June. I have it paid before, by the end of June. Before that, all of it is gonna be already paid.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna make it due no later than, I'm gonna do July 13th, okay? Just to give you a little bit of time. Because
That's
once you
good
don't,
enough.
then the fees kick in and I don't want you to have any fines. So I'm gonna make the $200 on 2 of the tickets paid. Now, you may have a couple of reinstatement fees. They'll be able to tell you, but it doesn't look like you have very many, so you'll be all right, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. if
I
there's
can pay,
nothing-
by the end of this month, hopefully I can pay some of it, because I get paid every week, every Friday, so I just started.
Yep, so just start putting some money on it, so by that time, you'll have it paid off. The rest of your tickets are gonna be dismissed, so that was a good chunk of money. So if you could just pay this amount of money, that'll get you all squared away, Miss Williams, okay?
Yes, ma'am, I will.
All right, if there's nothing further, I appreciate you coming in and handling your matters today. You have a good day, okay?
Thank you. You have a blessed one.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, Miss Wilson, I'm gonna call your matter.
Okay.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Nikita Wilson. This is Z ticket H085811. This is one count operating while visibly impaired. This is the date and time set for a sentencing in this matter. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Ms. Wilson. Ms. Wilson, would you please state your name?
Nikita Wilson.
And Your Honor, this is the date and time set for a sentencing in this matter. My client and I have reviewed the pre-sentence report. We found it to be factually accurate, and there are no corrections, additions, or deletions that need to be made.
Hold on a second, Mr. Woods. I know you're here. Okay, I know you were having issues. I'm doing another matter, okay? Sorry. Okay, all right. There's no, nothing to be changed at this point in time. Did you want to say anything on behalf of your client, Mr. Fillmore?
Your Honor, only that this was her first alcohol-related offense. As the author of the report has stated, there's nothing in her history that indicates that prior to this, that she has a problem with alcohol. I would just ask the court to adopt the recommendation. We feel that the conditions are appropriate. And I would ask the court to adopt the recommendation that she be sentenced to probation.
You have anything you want to say on your behalf, Ms. Wilson?
I would like to take responsibility for, the things that I did by drinking and driving. And I apologize, and I'm happy I'm going to AA.
Has it been helpful?
Yes.
Sometimes people find it not helpful, and I understand, and if, as long as they're not asking, but if it's been helpful, I'm gonna keep that going in place, okay? That
Yes.
doesn't mean that you necessarily have a whole lot of issues. Sometimes it's just helpful to hear people's stories,
Yeah.
Okay. All right, anything else you want to say, Ms. Wilson?
No, just thank you.
Okay. You're very welcome. All right, it's the order of this court today. Now, let me give you a small lecture. Now, I take drug driving very seriously, Ms. Wilson, because fortunately, nothing happened in this situation. But before this, I have seen on many occasions when drunk driving, affects someone else's lives and their family's lives. And the person who causes the accident they don't die, and they hardly ever get super injured. And then trying to hold them accountable can be a whole nother situation. So I'm glad that you understand and you're taking responsibility for it. This is not the end, this is the beginning. And so we're just gonna put some tools in place to make sure this never happens again. And then hopefully when you successfully complete it, it'll be fantastic, okay? So it's the order of this court today that you are to be sent to, they're telling me 9 months probation, okay? If you complete all the tasks early, a lot of times they'll recommend it 6 months for you to come back. So that's something to keep in mind, okay? But as of today, I'll put 9 months probation. You do have to attend it's the victim impact class, it's a session. You have to attend the alcohol highway safety class. view the consequences video. They do want you to submit to random urinalysis at an off-site facility. And I'll let them decide how random that is. So it may be once a month, it may be twice a month. They'll pick however many times they want you to do that. No alcohol or drugs unless prescribed by a doctor in your system, okay?
Okay.
You do owe some outstanding costs and fees. So you owe, I think it says 600, let me find, $52 to the court. You need to try 25. This is out $52. This is outside what I'm going to charge today, just so you know. But know that you need to make some efforts towards paying that.
Okay.
And I'll make some efforts. I won't necessarily not let you off probation if you don't, because the cost and fines for this is expensive in and of itself. So you're gonna have to pay the $35 a month fee for 35 times 9. And you'll get a copy of this, $315 for the supervision fee. My fine is $300, okay? There is a $100 assessment fee that they have. Assessment fee. I believe you owe restitution, and there's no victim impact. I'm not taking any DNA from you. Yeah, I'm sorry, you do have to pay the crime victims fee. I forgot that's mandatory. That's $75. The testing is gonna be off-site, so you'll pay for that wherever you go. I added the $100 cost for the assessment. And $50. They said, and I'm gonna put this as a recommendation, Ms. Wilson. They said attend outpatient treatment if any positive test. You're already going to AA, so I'm gonna keep you going to AA as a part of it. But if you test positive, they want you to do outpatient treatment, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna put that as a record. That's gonna go on there. Any positive tests, you do have to do outpatient. But if you don't, then you don't have to do outpatient, okay?
Okay.
All right. And then I'm gonna have you continue AA because you said it's been helpful. So the same way you've been going once a week, wherever you've been going, keep that going, okay?
Okay.
All right, so the total fines I'm seeing right now, just so you know.
$1,000.
It's close. It's like $890, okay? And then I'm going to put that you need to start paying down that
When
cost
can-
that you.
When can I pay that? Can I pay that in one lump?
You can if you want to, or you can wait and make payments on it, okay?
Okay.
I would do the cost and fine, maybe pay some lump sums, crime victim fee. The supervision, you may want to do month to month, like I said, because if you complete everything early, you don't want to overpay. So,
Okay.
Okay. And also start working on those tickets. I'm gonna make that a part of it, that you need to start paying down that $652. I know you're paying the other stuff too, so, but I'm gonna make that you need to make some effort. So I need to see some money going from that category as well on how much you owe, okay?
Okay, I want to ask one more question. Where do I pay all this?
So you can either physically come down to 36th District Court and pay, you can come down to the courthouse, you can go online and pay at 36districtcourt.org, or you know those DivDat machines that you can pay other city of Detroit bills on? They're like in Myers. Okay, don't worry about that. Those are the two ways you can pay, online or coming downtown to pay that. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, I wish you the best of luck. I can't wait to be able to sign all your paperwork and tell you congratulations in this matter. I'm gonna set a review 9 months from now.
Okay.
February 13th, okay? February 13th. Come
Okay.
back for a review, and if they want you to come back earlier, they will let me know, and I will let you come back earlier, okay? February 13th, 2023, that's gonna be at 8:30 a.m., all right?
All right.
If there's nothing further, thank you, Ms. Wilson. I feel like you're really
Thank
on the
you.
right track, so I love it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
Good luck, man.
Bye.
We lose him again?
Oh, no.
Okay, no, we didn't. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Not today. Mr. Woods, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna do your matter now. Now calling the matter of the people versus Mario Woods. This is ticket number 3427471. One count, no operator's license, multiple operators license on person. Count two, drove unregistered vehicle. Also calling ticket number P1220681. One count, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. This is the date and time set for show cause. Pre-trial in this matter. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel. Sorry.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mario Woods. Mr. Woods, would you please state your name?
Mario Woods.
And Your Honor, we have reached a resolution in these matters, and Mr. Woods would like to take advantage of the people's offer.
Is that right, Mr. Woods?
Yes, ma'am.
If so, can you please raise your right hand? What you looking at? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Woods, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
You okay?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
I do. I just want to get it over with. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
Because I
Wanna
really
take
want
your
to fight it, but I want to get it over with.
I mean, if you want to fight it, then you can have a bench trial or a jury trial. My dates are September the 12th, and then you can make your decision by then. Which one is your choice, Mr. Woods?
See, the only thing about it is this: I want to fight it because I have my license now. Like I didn't have license then, so I think it'll be beatable with the license. But the driver without the registrations or whatever about the car, I can't do nothing about the car because the car no longer exists. So that's why I say I want to fight it for real. But
I know. But
I
at the
also-
time, did it have that stuff on it, sir?
I know I was always told once you come to court, stuff, if you have your stuff together, I don't know how that really works or what's supposed to go on. So that's why I was just stating. That's why I was trying to speak out to see how did it really go. But if it's so, it's fine. I will take the plea case and get the case over with. I don't know how it works, miss. I don't. I really don't. I don't. But that's why I said I got my license and stuff.
Did you get registration and insurance on that vehicle before you lost it?
I'm not going to lie to you. Never did because it was never really my vehicle to register in the first place. So like, how can I register a vehicle that's not mine?
Why were you driving a vehicle that wasn't registered and didn't have insurance on it? Why?
Yes, I will. Oh, because I'm not no disrespect, but in Detroit, you ain't got nobody to call. How do you get around? You gonna take the best shot you get.
So, Mr. Woods, you just admitted that you were in this car that didn't have any car insurance, or no, it wasn't registered at the time, right?
Yes, ma'am, I do. Yes.
So there's nothing to fight. I get it. I heard your whole dissertation. You satisfied, Attorney Fillmore, that he was driving a vehicle that was unregistered in the area of Dexter and Joy in the city of Detroit. It was a Predator. Was that a motorcycle or a vehicle?
It's a mini bike. They only charged me because I asked them, why are 4 police officers attacking me on a mini bike like I'm doing a crime? So he got mad at me like, that's our job. Why are you questioning me? And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, like you just going too far. I'm on a mini bike. Like I turned on the sidewalk and turned my bike off. Why are y'all charging me like
Mr. Woods,
It's
it sounds
for
like
y'all.
you want to have a trial, sir. I would advise you to have a bench trial, sir.
I'm sorry, what would you call you, lawyer? I didn't know, I didn't never talk to you about all this, and I didn't know exactly how, like I said, this is my first time really.
It's okay, Mr. Woods, listen, if you want to talk to him for another moment, I'm not upset or anything, he's right. And he's a really good counsel, so if you want to talk to him for a few more seconds, I'm not gonna take a plea if you don't feel comfortable and you would prefer to have a bench trial or a jury trial. If you have a bench trial, it'll be before me and it'll be in September. The officers will be subpoenaed to come to court. And if they show up, we can either have a trial or you can resolve it at that time. And you can be able to dispute whatever you want to dispute, sir.
Yes, ma'am, because I was told they also took my bike and wasn't supposed to, even though it wasn't insurance, but the officer had a problem because I was speaking back. Because he wasn't going to write the tickets.
All right, Mr.
And
Woods,
then
Mr. Woods. I'm gonna
okay,
stop you
yes.
only because if we do have a bench trial, you'll have plenty of opportunity to explain your position and your role, as well as the officer will be able to do the same thing. But if I hear too much, then I'm not gonna be able to have the bench trial, okay?
Yes, ma'am, I will stop talking and I will go for the bench trial. Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to set this for a bench trial right now in this date. You will get paper though in the mail. It's gonna be September the 12th, 2022.
Yeah.
It's gonna be at 9 a.m. before me, 9 a.m. I'm gonna set your bond at $0 personal. And just show up via Zoom the same way you did today on that day, Mr. Woods, okay? And I'll handle it at that point in time, okay?
Yes, ma'am, Ms. Judge Taylor. Thank you so much.
State was, we might be able to get video.
Okay, it is, one of them was July 31st, 2021.
Okay,
Okay, the other one was 2018.
okay, but the mini bike one he's talking about is the one,
Yeah.
you wanna, I take a picture of it and I can see if there's video?
All right, we're gonna try and see if there's any video too, Mr. Woods.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And it's a store that was actually right there. They was actually in the store buying with somebody else. They came out. I guess once they seen the people.
Okay, Mr. Woods, remember we can't tell me the story. Remember we can't tell
Shut
me
my
the story.
mouth. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir, if there's nothing further, you're all set. I'll see you on what date?
The 12th of September.
Fantastic, at 9 a.m. Bond is set at $0 personal. I'm gonna set both of his tickets for trial that day, Attorney Gilmore. That way he can handle it all at once.
Thank you so much.
Good luck,
You're
sir.
very welcome. If there's
God
nothing
bless. Have a good day.
further- You too. Thank you, Mr. Woods.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.